Banks FX. Lord Banks FX welcomes you to this live stream of live Forex trading. A whole 3 hours of news.
We begin with that wild ride on Wall Street.
You're seeing new record highs on the S&P and NASDAQ.
Interviews.
Some will make money, some will lose money, but that's just the way the markets always work.
Analysis. And live trades. So sit back, lock in, and load up your trading terminals. And let's get this rocket to blast off. Introducing your host, Lord Banks FX. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to Lord Banks FX. We are back for another trading session. Gonna get started here shortly. Yo, why is man, does the background music sound like really loud, or is it just me? Tripping. I don't know. Hopefully it sounds a little better. Let me know if it's too loud. Sounds perfect. Okay. Cool. Let's get this show on the road, party people. Who's here with me today? Roma, what's good? Don't fall asleep this time, bro. Let's have a good trading session. About that. All right. I want to make sure. All right. So yesterday we had a setup here for GJ, and it actually didn't execute till literally the last 15-minute candle before we got off our stream, before I ended the session here, and we executed this sell on a 5-minute chart. And we actually secured 12 pips at our first take profit, and then our runner actually broke even. But if you would have stayed in it, you would have held that. This thing melted 93 pips, man. Ridiculous. Like literally right on command here. As soon as we jumped into our sells, it just melted and did not look back. So definitely it was awesome. It was a nice setup. It was a nice trade. I hope everyone was able to execute on that and take home some pips. All right, and we also had a setup here on gold. So the gold actually didn't play out till after. This was our session. After the session came down and broke the low here of our identified target. With that break, you would have gotten in right here. Could have risked about 29-30 pips, and that actually netted out to 99 pips, about 100 pips. So that would have been a nice trade. The setup was valid. Definitely worked all the way down to the range and some. So that was a nice setup. If you guys took that, that actually activated during the New York session. So congratulations if you took that. All right. GA, we didn't have a setup for GA. I don't know why this is marked up, but anyways, you know how we do here. We like to start with clean charts and top-down analysis. If you're new to the channel, this is the way I do my analysis. I like clean charts. I don't use indicators. I'm a straight price action trader, and I start with clean, fresh charts from the beginning, and we take a look at the weekly. And we can see some really nice movement here now, confirming some bearish trend here. Like we have the entire weekly candle now completely bearish, breaking these previous week's lows, continuing down here. It's looking to break this one as well, but it broke last week's and the week before, and we have a couple of days left on this weekly candle, and it could very well wick down and pull up. But I like what I'm seeing at this point, to consider this turning around here and starting to move to the downside. So that's what I see here on the weekly. Looking at the daily, we see some of the same confirmation here, that you see the price turning around bearish, starting to move to the downside. And you know, you can see here there's a couple of little spots here of support, where you know it could potentially hit this level of support, and well, it would be resistance, right, moving down to the downside. Well, no, I mean, it still would be support here, and see if how price reacts on that. But I like the current trend, right? I like that it's moving down. And I mean, if we look to the left here on the daily, we see that, I mean, it's been pretty much capped out at all-time highs here for a while. So maybe it's time we move to the downside. Let's look at the 4-hour here. And the 4-hour, we want to start marking up a couple of zones here, just to keep in mind what we're looking at. You just come, I don't really like there. Okay, so here we go. We automatically, we're looking at this top level zone here, and what we want to pay attention to is levels of support and resistance directly above and below the current price. So we have price right here, and you can see that with the identify level of support around here. Right. We have even a little bit of resistance right here. Right. Okay. So let's look at the 1-hour here. And that thing really melted, huh? Thing was like ranging entire London session, and then just, well, it did move down from here, right? Boom. Really just right here at the break of this, it just took a nice turn, just flew down. Like to see it. You like to see it. All right, let's look at the 30-minute here, see if we can identify nice little range that we can look to break out of here. Dang, this thing has just been tearing down. What does this range look like right here? About 24 pips, potentially 47. Got to keep in mind this little area right here. Potential. What about to the downside, man? Man, I mean, really, you can get bullish confirmation at about 20 pips right here, and potentially about 57s, 58, 60. But we probably have better opportunity to sell under here. Boom, son. Yeah, and that's like a 40+ pip range. I like it, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, and I don't really expect this to actually go up to the upside. So listen, guys, right here we've identified our areas that we want to focus on as far as, wait, hang on a second. Hang on. What do I see right here? What do I see? That's 18 pips. not really worth it. This here, 25 pips, could be of interest unless we want to break above here and have this clean traffic there. That's 22. No, I'll just focus on this area right here. Right, a nice clean 25 pips or so. If it moves up to the upside. I mean, really, we are, I mean, it melted, this was a pullback, and then it just continued to melt. So I would like to see continuation to the downside, really. So let's go ahead and set up our potentials here. What we are looking at is potential buys above 149.184. And potential sells below 148.580. Okay. And yeah, so potentially, I mean, we have this room to work with. We just have to keep in mind a couple of levels here. This could very well be our take profit targets. I'm gonna change the color on this because these are on 30-minute. The other ones were on the 4-hour. So I don't mix them up. Okay, these are different levels we can target, right? And then we have this potential to the downside, right? And you know, really this could go even further down. This is a level of support, and it may have a huge candle to break through that. Like, I mean, we saw when it melted through here, big candles when it's breaking through those levels. So it'll be a nice quick move to hit the take profit. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and move this way and identify any traffic we got to be aware of. I mean, it's pretty much clean movement down to here. Put marker right there so I can see. Yeah, man, I mean, if we break below this, like, man, be testing these levels right here, be a really nice move. We'll see. We're gonna let the trade come to us and see what happens. Yo, something's wrong with my chat thing, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's not coming up on my Streamlabs, and on my studio thing. It's not. Like, no chat on there. Hopefully, it's working. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Yeah, where we at? So here's the setup for GJ for today. We want to be aware of these particular areas where you could run into some resistance, and moving to the downside, we want to be aware of this area, some resistance. So just be aware of those areas as we're going to move down through here. But anyways, we're maybe far away from, we're about 22 pips away from our target price to potentially take a sell. So let that play out. Let's look at gold. What is gold doing? I mean, it looks like it's moving down. Look, pushed down, pumped all the way down, consolidated, pulled up, and now maybe continuing to the downside. Who knows? Who knows? Start with clean charts like always. What up, Ace Gaming? Song in the background name. It's actually some lo-fi music, bro. I don't know the name, but it's like lo-fi music. If you like YouTube lo-fi music, you'll probably find it. Just some calm, chill kind of elevator music, you know. Yo, give me 1 second, guys. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to turn on the fan, man. Like, my office gets like super hot with all this equipment. All right, so let's look at gold here. Let's just make sure our GJ is still up. Okay, so it's starting to move down here, and we have the setup already ready for GJ. Remember this area right here, this is a complete no trade zone. Change the color of that. We don't trade in this area. This is just for visual, so you can see this is where we're not trading. This is the range. We're waiting for price above or below. Okay, you guys see the setup? Screenshot it if you want, take a picture, write it down, whatever you gotta do. All right, we're looking at gold here. Gonna do some top-down analysis. Looks like we're still headed down. We're bearish here. You can see the trend here. You know, overall from the weekly, still headed down. Look at the daily. Looks like the daily actually looks a little bullish. Maybe it hit a level of support here. Yeah, I mean, from the 8th of March, I mean, all month of March basically been bullish here. Let's look at what the 4 hour is telling us. So the 4 hour, we still have this bit of a trend, and it looks like it might be breaking down to the downside on this. We extend this here. It looks like we broke down through there, maybe coming to retest before we continue to the downside. That could be a possibility. Let's look at some key levels here. Keep the same colors for the time frames. We want to pay attention to areas directly below and above that are key areas of price support and resistance. And you know, it's been coming down, and this could have just been the pullback. So for the month, it just pulled back right here, and maybe now it's on the continuing. And that there's a pattern for that. See if I can pull it up. I believe it's a descending wedge pattern. Oh no, maybe it's ascending. Yeah, so you see this right here, moving to the downside and then pulls up before it comes crashing down. So that right there is very similar to what we see right here, right? So it was moving down. Now it's come up to do this pattern here. And maybe now it's time for it to continue to the downside. Because it looks like it's broken out of this trend, coming up to retest and potentially continue to the downside. Does that make sense? You guys see this pattern? The same thing we're seeing right here. All right. So sorry, I gotta remove all this. I don't like all this crap on the chart, but I'm just trying to explain, you know, what I see. So this is the 4 hour, here's the 1 hour. Look at the 30-minute. Oh man, this would be nice right here. Clean range to the upside, about 52 pips. And if we break down below here, we have about range 43 pips here, potentially more if it continues to the downside. So that's kind of the areas we want to look at. Let me just double check GJ here. Okay, so it looks like it's pushing up a little bit. All good. What up, Eric? What's happening? All right. All right, where were we? Let's identify targets here. Oh man, dude. Look at this, guys. You see this right here? That would be the first level, but if we break that, look at this clean traffic down. It's freaking massive. Massive. Dude, that would be crazy. I'm just gonna set a marker over here. Begin to see what we're looking at. Man, maybe we should do a sales underneath here, because then that would give us more confirmation, and really our range would be about 154 pips. What up, Mike? What's good, brother? What do you guys think? Which range should we choose? I think I'm gonna move this down here, man, to be honest. I like this way better, because I want to see this break the support and really move down, you know, give us that extra confirmation. And we are moving to the downside, so this would be a hell of a setup. 154 pips to the downside on gold, which would not be uncommon. You guys seen the trades that played out yesterday. I mean, like easy 100 pips. All right, so let's set our potentials here. Potential buys above 1734.018. Remember, the price is just arbitrary. I mean, you want to pay attention to the area time frame, so you can set it up on your own charts, because each broker is different. Potential sales below 1719.559. All right, so we got two setups here on GJ and gold. Take a picture, write it down, commit it to memory, screenshot it, whatever you got to do. Look at this area here. Ready to hit the charts, bro? Hell yeah, man. I'm on it. I'm ready for it, bro. I wore my favorite shirt today, my lucky shirt. You guys see my shirt? GJ Killer, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So here is GJ, waiting for things to play out. Looks like it's pushing up a little bit right now, which is okay. Okay. And really, look on the 30-minute. Look what it did. On the 30-minute, it looks like it established some support right there. So maybe we could even move up our area. So we chose this down here because we didn't have clear indication to the left. And well, no, we don't want to move it up, because here's the thing. This is where price is at right now, right? And maybe we could get sell confirmations from here. And this range is about 30 pips. Nice clean traffic to the downside. Potentially 64 pips. Oh, I like that. But let's see. Yeah, you know what? If we can get closure down from here. Ooh, nice clean 60 pip range. And that would be, well, no, because it would be this right here. Our first area, like 10 pips, you know? And I want more more assurance. I want to be confident here. I don't want to jump in too soon. I don't want to risk unnecessary risk. And this range right here is way better. So let's keep it back to where we had it. All right. What's good? Hopefully everyone's well rested, ready to catch some pips, ready to make some magic happen. Ooh. What was I going over? Okay, so we got a setup here on GJ. We got a setup on gold. Gold is looking hella nice for this drop down. You know, if this pushes up over here, like, you know, I don't mind taking this like quick little range right here. It's like 50 pips. You know, I'll take that. Obviously, I would much rather take the sell. It looks like that's the direction it's going. Let's check on my swings. Ooh, look at this. My swing strategy. Hit take profit 1, hit take profit 2, about to hit take profit 3. This thing right here is 271 pips in profit, guys. It's gonna be a hell of a strategy. Can't wait to go live with it. This is just something I'm testing. You know, if you guys have been on the streams with me before, I check up on these just to see how my my strategy is playing out. And you know, I'm using a combination of price action and moving averages here. And yep, so this strategy is looking nice. It's in profits, 271 pips from execution here. It never moved. I mean, I think we moved into a little bit of drawdown here. We zoom in. Yeah, so look, we entered in right here, and the most we went into drawdown was like 19 pips, maybe 20 pips, right? But other than that, it's looking hella nice. That's a nice swing trade for you. And gold was a buy. It's kind of pushed up here, but we've already identified that it's broken this trend, right? So if we would have still been in this in the strategy, and we would have seen this breakthrough, we would have been getting out, like especially up here, like the retest, like we're at break even right now. So I would like be getting out of this trade if I was doing this live, just because the probability now is a lot less that it's going to create a new high, and a lot higher that the pattern of the ascending wedge is going to continue now to the downside. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. We are also in a GJ one. Oh yeah, but this one hit our stop loss. Yeah, so this one actually did not play out. We'll come back, check on you tomorrow. Swing trade. All right, how many trades you try to get in? I try to just take one, bro. I mean, like, depending on, I want the best setup possible. So if like it's gonna be gold or GJ, like that's what I take. But let's say gold executes here before GJ does. That's my opportunity, so I'm gonna take it. And let's say it goes and I take profit in 15 minutes, and then in an hour, still during my trading session, GJ executes, and it's a nice perfect setup, good risk to reward, meets all my rules. I take it, you know. But if like GJ still is ranging around, like, and I already took gold and I took profit on that, I'm not going to risk it, you know. But like, let's say like gold executes, right, and I jump in, and I'm still in that trade, and then GJ executes. I don't take GJ. Like if I'm already in a trade, I don't take another one, right? I consider taking the trade if I'm already out of trades and it's a nice setup and it's like a really good probability for me. But if I have any question, I don't take it. I'm not going to risk my profits. By the way, our current profits for this week we've taken 5 trades. It's been 2 GJs, 3 gold, and we've won 4 of those. We lost 1, and I'm currently sitting at a 7.26% increase up for my account, and an 80% win rate. So and that's straight off of my trading journal. We took on Monday a GJ long, and we won that. We took a gold long, which we lost on that. That was our only loss. Then we took another gold long when we gave it a second chance, won that one. And then we took another gold long and won that one as well. And then yesterday's GJ short. So it's been a nice trading week so far. Yeah, I don't you don't want to overtrade, man. Like overtrading is one of the biggest reasons why people can't be consistent and successful. Like why would you, if you have a trade set up, and you're risking, like let's say 20 pips or whatever, or let's say like 15 pips, and you're down here, you're going to try to get 6.3 risk reward ratio. That's like 6%, and you win this 6%, or let's say it only closes out right here, you win the 4% of what you're risking, right? So why would you try to risk that? Like a 4% gain in a day is freaking phenomenal. Like I don't know how else to explain it to you. I mean, if you go to a bank, and you put money in there in a high interest earning bank account, you're not going to get more than 1 to 3%, and that is per year. Per year, that's what you're looking at. If I could come in here and make 1%, 2%, 3% a day, bruh, I'm beating the banks, man. That's why they call me Lord Banks, bro, because I beat the fucking banks. Like, that's all I care about. So a 1% a day keeps a 9 to 5 away, bro. Like, come in here, take your trade, and get out and be happy. I think that's really important. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all aggressive and hype up on that, but I want to make my point here. A lot of people underestimate 1%, and I think the reason why is because they have small accounts, and 1%, of like $100, like is some people is like, oh man, it's nothing. But if you have enough patience and discipline to compound that and make it something, then you deserve the 1% from a big account, from a large capital account, from 6-figure accounts, But if you don't have that patience or that discipline, and you just keep trying to shoot for the moon and make $1 million in one day with a small account, I'm sorry, buddy, but maybe trading's not for you. Not that you do that, Eric. I just like what you said made me think of that. Like, and the reason I say this, guys, is because I've been there. Like, I've been that person. I've like, my thing was like, oh, I want to trade. I just won 3%. Like, I made $100 or whatever. Like I want to make another 100. I want to make another 100. Like all I got to do is just keep trading, keep finding trades and keep trading. And that is what kills it every single time. Every single time. You know, that's why I'm so passionate about it, man, because trust me, dude, I've lost the money for you guys. You don't need to lose money on these stupid lessons. I'm here giving them to you for free. For free. Just trust me on this, guys. Like, look, if you want to pay the price of that lesson to learn that you shouldn't be over trading, go for it, bro. Fucking trade all goddamn day and be on the charts where you can't even fucking take a shit or a shower and you're on the fucking charts the entire day and watch how much money you lose. So quick. So quick. This is not about the quantity. It's about the quality. Let's get really good at the best probability setups and take the best possible trades for us to come in with the full intention of finding a great setup, taking that great setup, taking our profits, thanking the markets, and showing up again tomorrow to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. So hopefully that hits home for some of you guys, and you guys can stop paying that price of the lesson. Just trust me, I've lost enough to cover everyone's. Anyways, looks like GJ's pushing up a little bit here. What are you doing, GJ? What are you doing? Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Come on now. Let's be good. It's Wednesday. We've been having a good week. You've been good to me. I've been good to you. You know, let's be good to each other. All right. So I'm just putting markers here for the session. 1:30 to 4:30, and it looks small, right? It looks like a small window, but I mean it's 1:30 to 4:30. It's what we trade here. Looks bigger on the 5-minute. Anyways, let me go ahead and do that on the other one. Imagine if I, on top of this, had all these freaking indicators. Like having all these, honestly, I do most of this so you guys can see visually what I'm talking about, because I see them without having to put this stuff. But if I just like was just taking the trade, you know, I don't think you guys would learn a lot from it. So, you know, once you do it for a while, you just fucking see it, man. Uh, 1:30 right here. Hey, remember guys, next week the time our sessions are going to change, the time sessions, because Europe changes their clocks next week. So next week it'll be 12:30 to 3:30, not 1:30 to 4:30. Just want to be clear on that, so you guys don't miss out. But I mean, if you're subscribed and you have the notification bell on, you should get a notification. No worries. And if you're not getting that notification, you do have that, then hit me up. We'll figure it out together. Check my above chart. Alicia, welcome to the channel. Alicia, welcome to Lord Banks FX. If you're sending the chart, make sure you're sending just, you know, the ending portion here of your, you have to save it, camera, save your image. Once you save your image, it'll pop this up. Just send the ending, and I can check it out for you and look at what you're looking at, give you some feedback, tell you what I think. Welcome to the channel, by the way. I don't think I've seen your name before, but welcome. And guys, if you're new here, thank you for joining our live stream here. We are live trading Forex every Monday through Friday, 1:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Although the time will change next week because Europe's changing the time. Right now it's 1:30 to 4:30 a.m. And yeah, if this is your first time, please consider subscribing. Turn on the notification bell. I'll be here all week and next week too. I live trade, put up my setups. I mean, this is literally me doing my trading. I'm taking these on my personal live account. So yeah, I mean, you guys feel free to watch, enjoy, learn, ask questions. If you want to take the same trades I'm taking, take them. If not, you don't have to. All up to you. We're just here to try to provide some value, some feedback, and really the company. You know, I enjoy having you guys here. It makes trading not boring for me. Before, you know, I was just trading by myself and talking to myself, listening to music, watching YouTube videos, but I decided to jump on here, go live with you guys. I didn't get no link. Or you probably sent a link, Alicia, and it doesn't let you send links. So I said just send that. Just send that last part. That last string of information after the X when you save the image, because otherwise I won't see it. It doesn't come through. I took that. There's like a setting for like not to have links, just because I don't want like bots come in and stuff and start sending stuff. Like I had one stream with like a bunch of weird links being sent, so okay. All right, yeah, I see the link. See what you got, Alicia. Yeah. See, I knew it had to be something like that. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it. Somebody's like extra bored today. Very funny, Alicia. Very funny. Don't drink Red Bull, drink 10 liters milk. I don't like milk. Gold, correct to move to the left. Talking about this right here. I think gold is bearish, and I don't think that would be a correction. Maybe a slight pullback that we can execute a trade, but I would much rather prefer a sell. But like, you know, the market's going to do what it's going to do, so that's why I identify up or down. You know, we don't like, we know overall, and this would be trading against the trend, but I'm just looking for this quick move. Like, you don't want to trade against the trend when you're like looking at a swing trade, a trade to play out over time. The rule with that is when you're trading on a larger time frame and it's gonna take, you know, probably that day to move, that's really when you want to pay attention to not trading against the trend. But for example, for us, if we were to catch a sell down here, if it was to go down here, depending on how it sets up, you know, I would like this way more, because not only do we have a nice big range here to gain like 154 pips, but because it is bearish. My bias is bearish. You know, potentially we could move even further, right? Obviously, you know, I would probably just trade through my session, see how far it goes, and, you know, probably close partials, and then, you know, adjust my stop loss and profit, and, you know, leave a small runner that could continue. But still, like, you have potential for more, and that's kind of how I look at it. But either way, if it pops up right here, you know, I don't mind taking this 50 pips. You know? Hopefully that makes sense. Did gotta be bored. Yeah, they definitely were bored. Definitely. It's all good, man. I'm not. If I was somebody else, I would have kicked you out or blocked you or something. But dude, I don't care. I'm just not gonna read any of your charts again, Alicia Begum or whatever your name is. So don't ask me to look at one of your charts again. Next time I'm gonna look at it off screen before I put it up on the shared screen. Sorry, I had to get a Red Bull today because I did not take a nap today. I've been at it literally all day today. Well, after our session yesterday, I did sleep from like 5. I didn't even trade New York session. I didn't even get up for New York session. And I got up like at 11. So like maybe like 5-6 hours. I was like awake already by like 9-10 a.m. And since then I've just been hitting it, man, hitting it, just getting a lot of work done for some other ventures I have, and really just trying to see how I can, you know, make this whole experience of trading and streaming better, and you know, like I'm starting to film like recap stuff, and I'm gonna do some breakdown analysis and stuff. Just structuring all that out actually takes time, man. All right. Okay. I wonder where Steve's at. Haven't seen him jump in the chat. Or maybe he's just watching. Who else is missing? We usually got some people that jump on every day. So yeah, we're waiting for price here, above or below. This is our no trade area. Same thing here. This is a big range, I know that, but it's because this level of support is a 4-hour, and then you have this iffy traffic over here that I just want to skip. You know, so I'm gonna put these here. As you can see, this is the no trade zone. And what's crazy is, like, down to the downside, we didn't even mark a freaking, well, it's because we have, look at the 4 hours. So the 4 hour are these, right? Let's see. Gosh. How can I move this? Oh. Alright, so below here, 4 hour. Dude, it's right here. Look at this. So, and then below that, be right here. That could probably even move it up here. It's up a bit. Crazy, dude, if this thing pops under here and has like really nice free range. This 30-minute. Boom, nice clear traffic. Breaks under here. Boom. That's a nice move it this way. So it would be nice to go to the downside. I think we'd have a lot of room to work with. I mean, this alone right here, 154 pips is nice. I mean, let's say we just catch half of that, you know, talking about like 70, 75 pips, something like that. Would be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice. So it is 2:18. Right now we're in pre-London, and we're waiting here for some volume. We have about 11 minutes left on this candle, this 30-minute candle. It looks like it pulled up a little bit, and maybe it'll continue to move down now. Let's look at the news. Got to look at this. So there's news at 2 a.m. for GBP. It looks like that already passed. It was bad news for GBP. That was an orange folder. Other than that, we don't have news till 4:30. We have these two orange folders, and then 8:45 USD, but we should be out by the 9 a.m. USD red folder. Fed Chair Powell testifies. Ooh, 9:30 orange folder for USD, and then there's JPY tentative. Okay, so we should be good. 4:30 is when we end our session, and there's some news coming out for this. So if we're still kind of on here and entering a trade, we just want to be aware of that. That way we don't get caught slipping. We don't get caught slipping. You know, the last thing you want is news to kill your profits. You know. Okay, let's look at the Chinese indicator. Ooh, all the power to the JPY. GBP is really weak right now, at least according to this Chinese indicator. It's not Chinese. I don't know why we say that. There's another Forex educator dude that does streams, and I heard it off his one time and it just stuck, and I always say it now. This is the losers here. And if you don't know why we call them losers, 67% are short. And actually, I mean, I agree with him, but the reason I call them the losers is because, you know, the statistic on traders, right? Like that 90% of traders are not profitable. So if that's true, then 67% of these people are taking shorts. So 90% of these people are losers. And if their bias is short, maybe we should be buying. But I don't, like I said, you know, I think it's going short too. So maybe this one time they can be winners with us. Moving down a little bit. Why is this like reset every single time like that? Gold is still in the range. It looks like it's pushing down now, though. I like that. I like it. I like it. GJ, it's about about 16, 15 pips. Oh, look at it! 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 Look at GJ go! Look at GJ go! Obviously, we don't want this candle to be the one. We don't want this one to be the one, because look, if it breaks and closes down here, look at our stops. 39 pips. Nah, son. Nah. You're not the one. Wick down, and maybe the next candle. Maybe the next candle. Not this one though. But I like the effort. Oh, what the fuck? My phone just, oh my god. My phone is like resetting right now. My phone is resetting, and because it was like a software update. Oh my god. And this thing is like getting ready to execute. Hopefully this thing hurries up. Damn it. Yeah, we got 6.5 minutes on this candle. You know, really, I like the effort that it's moving down, and maybe just wick a little bit, and then the next candle. Like, imagine if we could get the next candle to be like maybe like a 10 pip stop loss right there. You know, that would be nice risk to reward, right? Be hella nice. So, hopefully I can get my phone on. This thing is like, it's like downloading. I don't know what the hell. It's literally resetting right now. What the fuck? Look. You guys see that? Dude, that sucks. You had to do that to me, huh? You had to do that to me. It's all good. Yeah, and it's like running super slow, dude. Like I don't know. I don't even know if there's any progress in this. Like still in the same spot. Look at this. You see that? You got 5 minutes, iPhone, or I will switch to Android. You did. Why did you update? I didn't even say you could. Jesus. God. We'll see. Hopefully this thing, I mean, we got 5 minutes. Fuck. What does a 15-minute look like? Look at gold real quick. Damn. Gold still got some room to go. Focus on GJ. Focus on GJ. Come on, Apple. Come on now. Hurry the freak up. I don't want you to make me miss this. All right, we're waiting right here, guys. If you're just joining the stream, we have a trade set up here that we're waiting on, looking for potential buys above this area, potential sells below this area, and it looks like it's coming down to the downside. Damn.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ooh. I have my sound effects ready. All right, look, we're breaking down to the downside here. Obviously, if this candle closes, I do not want to take it, because look at the 33 pip, the risk to reward. You know, we have the initial stop here. It's not even a 1, so I would not take this trade if it does not. I mean, if it breaks and closes below here. Just because the risk to reward here is not worth it for me. You see, you guys can see this, right? So you understand why I wouldn't take that trade. Even though it's playing out what I want it to do, if it doesn't set up how I want it to set up, it's not worth it to me. Not worth it to me to lose money. Damn, dude, this thing is going so fucking slow, dude. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hurry up. Jesus. Fucking iPhone. Ridiculous. Well, we still got like 2.5 minutes on this candle. Dude, man. I'm about to... I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get my other phone. Yo, I'm tripping, man. My other iPhone is I'm using my other iPhone as the webcam, the camera thing here. I was over there looking for it's breaking the level here. Look at this thing. This thing freaking reset again. It's like down lower now. What is wrong with this thing? What the hell, man? I think I messed it up. It's because it was connected to my power, like I was charging it. And yeah, it's been trying to update for days. And all right, so look, what we would like here is for it to wake back up. We got 12 seconds here. Can you wake back up, please? There you go. There you go, baby. Yes, 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 yes. Victory. Okay, so let's get a nice push up to create our top wick, and then we will have a nice risk to reward. Maybe like, I don't know, 10 pips. That would be nice, you know? Nice little wick up. So let's just give it a minute here. Well, I mean, obviously we want it to close, so we have like 15 minutes. Unless it's breaking, then we'll look at the 5-minute. But thankfully, whew, this bottom one wicked up, and I like the candle because it's nice large volume, has a wick to the bottom, has a wick to the top, continuation of the trend here. I like it a lot. Now can we get my phone back on? So after this, I'm turning off automatic updates on my phone. Like, because this is not cool. Not cool, man. Not cool. Bruh. Telling you. Yo, this thing just stopped. Oh, there it is. Boom, we got action. We're back. We're back. Says I gotta finish setting it up. Okay, everything's good, right? Golden. All right. Cool. I'm back, baby. Just in time. Just in time. Let's see. Got about 12 minutes on this candle, about 2 minutes on the 5 minute. You know, if the 5 minute pulls down and closes below, I'd take that trade too. Putting my stops above the wick here. About a 10, 11 pip stop loss. All right. Okay. And we got about 20 seconds here left on this candle. This 5 minute, it's given us the top wick that we wanted, but it's not breaking below. We got 15 seconds here. If we can get a closure down below, I would definitely enter. But if we can't, then we'll continue to wait for the 15 minute to break. We got about 1 second. Okay, so it did not break on this one, so we haven't entered. Let's see what this next candle does for us. Maybe this 15 minute, we got about 9 minutes left on that one. That one looks like it may be the one. It may even be this 5 minute candle. Let's just be patient. Let's be patient. Let this money come to us, baby. We are getting ready for this trade here. About 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the 5 minute candle. 8 minutes left on this 15. Okay, I was pushing up a little bit. Which is fine because we have this wick, you know, stops are gonna be up here. Okay. Let's see. What are you gonna do, GJ? You're gonna pull all the way up? Just gonna tease us like that? Wow, look at you. You little tease. You little tease. You see, she came down here, wicked us. Imagine if we cut in. Look at that. Boom. We're waiting right now. 6.5 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, nothing has told us to jump in yet. So nobody should have jumped in. I haven't said anything like that. We're waiting. While we wait for the candle closure. And I'm freaking hot as hell, man. Okay, so this thing is pushing up. I don't like it at all. Like 15 pips down. Maybe it's not gonna be till the next candle. Yeah, I mean it makes sense too because this volume push down. Mark's gotta kind of pull up a little bit. So maybe it'll be the next candle. Because this one right here is, even if it comes down here and closes, I mean, we're talking about 15 pip risk now. You know how good of a closure here, like, kind of a big stop. I mean, I prefer to have a 10 pip, but I mean, right now it's 15. It'd still be worth it. I mean, it's 2.2. 33 pips would be our potential here. Just be patient here. It's 4.5 minutes. Probably wait for the 1 hour to close. Could be forming a potential wick fill. Yeah, could be. Could be. 3 minutes here. All right, so right now we're still waiting on GJ. And we have our setup here, potential buys above, potential sells below. Price did come down, it wicked it. We didn't get a candle closure below, so we didn't get an entry, but we're still waiting. It's playing around this area. Got about 2 minutes left on the 15. And we're looking for a closure below. And ideally we want, you know, the bearish confirmation with the close of the candle below the price area. So we are waiting on that. See what gold is doing. Looks like gold is playing around in the range. I mean, this might very well not execute till the New York session, so what are you doing, GJ? Got about a minute on this 5. Yeah, a minute left on the 15. And this is fine, you know, it looks like it's creating this support here. So it may pull up a bit before continuing down. So either way, we are still waiting for our setup here. We're being patient, we're not rushing anything. Done our analysis, we have to trust our analysis and just wait for the price to set up how we want it. Okay, so we closed bullish candle here on the 15. Like I said, it may be moving up at this point. A small retracement. Could be, let's look at this fib, see if maybe we get a pullback to this area before it continues. Either way, we're looking for our confirmation, so we're being patient here. What up, Capra? How you found this 148.58 support time frame? Well, I do top-down analysis, and I look at the areas of support and resistance directly above and below the current price, identifying the range that it's currently in, and identifying a potential clean traffic range separate from that. So like down here, the reason I had set this up, I mean, price wasn't even here. Price was over here when I started. So this red line is when I started the stream. Price was over here. The reason I put my line here at the bottom, identifying the range to the bottom. Oh my God, like moving all the way, was because of this right here. Because price was playing around in this area, and if we break right here below this, it should be a little bit lower here. If we break below here, we have a nice range right here, like a nice clean traffic. You see how this push right here happened? We have that potential right here, and potentially even testing this right here is 4-hour support that I identified when I was doing my top-down analysis. So oh, you know what? Hold on. No, I'm gonna move this back because I had done that on the 30-minute, and that's where I want it. On the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, 30-minute time frame for sure. Yep. It's the original one was 580. And I mean, we're talking about the difference here. .04 of a pip, right? But anyways, looks like on the 30-minute coming back down, 15-minute is pushing down, and if this candle breaks, put our stops right there, 16 pip stop loss. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad, but see the 5-minute. I would just like a smaller stop, you know, like a tighter stop. And really, you would put it above the wick, but because of these are 5-minute candles, I would just like to clear this little high, you know. And here it comes. We got about a minute left here. Got about a minute left here. If it closes below, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. About 50 seconds. Come on, baby. Do what you do. Do something. Got about 30 seconds left on the 5-minute. Okay, so it's still closed above. Still waiting. Look at the 15. 30 look like. Okay. Got about 9.5 minutes on the 15. Another 5-minute candle here. If we could get this tighter up here, that would be 10 pips, and that would be nice. But honestly, because these are 5 minutes, I feel better putting it right above there. About 15 pips. But we want this to push down, close underneath here. See, and I like the fact that there was all this volume that pushed down. We have a nice little correction here. And then we have the movements down. And then followed by this bearish engulfing candle. Like it's continuing to move down. So that gives me confidence, right? But what I don't like is that this low wick was lower than this wick, and this one, like, you see how it's not coming down lower. That's the only thing I don't like about this. But these are 5-minute candles, so I look at the 15-minute. I mean, push way down, found this key level of support that I had already identified, respected the support, and looking for a large candle to bust down through it. So this could very well be a trade that, you know, it's going to close just below here and then completely melt. That could totally happen. We got about 2.5 minutes here left on this 5-minute candle. 2 minutes left. What up, Alex? Don't you care about the 1 hour candle? I do, but I don't either. I do, like, if I'm focused on longer, like if I'm gonna be holding it longer. I'm trying to catch a quick impulse move here, like for a quick trade, so I can trade live with you guys. Like if I was doing my intraday stuff, I'd be looking at the 1 hour, because that would play into you know, how much longer I'd be holding it. So like right now, I mean, what are you talking? You're talking about this 1 hour, this 1 hour that's bearish engulfing this candle, that's going to end in 5 minutes. You know, yeah, you could have a setup there with your stops above here, and because of the pattern that it's setting up for us. But like, I'm not trading off the 1 hour. Like, I was looking on the 30-minute and 15-minute, possibly 5-minute for entries, you know. And even the 1 hour, look at this clean traffic right here. So I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on good entry here. So we've got a new 5-minute candle. The last one closed bullish. Still running bearish here on the 15. What up, Sonny? I think I poked EU pretty far yesterday. Oh yeah? Bro, did you see GJ? GJ melted, man. So did gold. Both of those like pumped out like 100 pips each. Okay, 15-minute. We have 4 minutes left. We are bearish here. Want the candle to close below. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. GJ was almost 160 pips down from the day. I'm up 58% on my gold account. Damn. Nice. Good stuff, bro. Oh man, GJ is just like toying with my emotions right now. Like literally at right, we're here. We are here. Gold. Still playing around. I mean, it's moving down, but got about 2 minutes left on this candle. At least like it reached our price like area like a lot earlier this time. I mean, it's about to be 3 o'clock. Literally, London is about to open in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, minute and a half. So maybe this London Open is gonna just melt this thing. See, let's see what the Chinese indicator says here. Still weak GJ or weak GBP and strength with the JPY. So, man, this volume is gonna come in, man, and it's probably gonna freaking just melt. Really hope that it doesn't like melt and not give us an entry. You know, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed if that happens. March was a pretty good month. I withdrew all of my funding money from one account since I doubled that account, so it is all free money on its own. Nice. Nice. That's what's up, bro. Now you're trading with the... Well, it's not all free money, bro, because you worked hard for that, man. Like, I know, you know, some people may not consider trading working hard, but, you know, you still got to be consistent, follow your rules, get up and trade, and, you know, you still got things to do to make it happen. So don't write yourself off, bro. Hard work right there. What are you doing, GJ? Like, God. Look, 5 seconds left on the hour here. Oh, if you blew it by mistake. Yeah. Look at that. Dang. Don't like that. Do not like that. And you know what? I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. Look at this. Just measure what this says right here. 15 pips. Potential 22 pips. Oh. Not gonna change my bias. God, man, this freaking spike up here is gonna just mess with my whole freaking setup. Because now that's 17 pip freaking stop loss. Uh-oh, look, here we come. Here we come, that volume's coming in. London is opening. That volume is coming in. Okay, we're breaking down here. We're breaking all these little lows. Breaking this low, come on. Got about 3 minutes left on the 5-minute candle. 15, looking nice. If we close on this 5-minute, I'm jumping in. If we close bearish on this 5-minute below this, oh, come on, don't. Wick, I want you to wick back up. Wick it. Nice. Okay, but still close below. Not all the way. Oh my gosh. Freaking GJ. Got about 2 minutes left here, guys. I suggest other people try that approach if they can, as tempting as it is initially to increase lots with gains. Yeah. I think it'll take a lot of emotion out, especially if you take your money out. Oh, come on, GJ, don't melt. Don't melt right now. Come on, please pull back up. And come on now. I don't want you to go too far. I still want a chance here, you know? Okay, we got about 1.5 minutes, guys. It's looking nice right here. We just want to close below. We just want it to close below. And that will be a nice entry. Okay, got about 1 minute and 20 seconds. This is a nail biter, guys. No, don't go too far. Go too far. Got about 1 minute left. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. Just want to close below. Don't go up too far. Oh no, come on now. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Come on. About 30 seconds left here. Got about 30 seconds, and it's looking nice here. About 15 seconds left. Oh. Come on now. Alright. Ugh. Closing literally right on my fucking thing. You know what? I like it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Okay, I took this. I'm in this trade now. And I know. Oh, you son of a bitch. Of course you're gonna do that to me, GJ. Just because it closed right on the damn. It's okay. My stops are up here above this wick. All right. Good thing I only use half of my position. I still wholeheartedly believe this is going to completely melt down here. Especially because we created a wick with lower lows. Now, maybe you get a better entry price than I got. But we're still valid here. See, what was my price? What up, Tom Bennett? Welcome. Hold on, I need to update this here. My entry was 5, 6, 7. Oh. I got in down here. So I'm currently in drawdown about 4 pips. Mad Trans G, did you want it to close below the wick of the 5 minute when you were looking for your entry? Yeah, I did. But I mean, this one kind of closed just right at there, so I went ahead and took it. Might have taken it a little prematurely here, guys. I'm currently down about 4 pips. But that's why you manage your risk, right? Yeah, so I'm risking about 15 pips here. and I only jumped in with half of my position. So if we're looking at this here, down like 6 pips. All good, all good. Yeah, hang on, bro. I'm in a active trade here, so I need to watch this. Got about a minute and a half. Now the reason I'm looking at this here is I want to see if it's breaking up above this little area of resistance. Then I may consider taking closing a portion of my position just to manage my risk, manage my trade. Got about a minute left here. Shit. Okay. Okay, so it's about 30 seconds left here. 15-minute look. Oh, okay. 30-minute. An hour. Let's go. Currently down here, about 7.5 pips drawdown. 7.5 pips drawdown. Stops are above the wick. We are waiting for this thing. Hopefully push down. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay. Well, this is right at the 3 o'clock London Open. So you can see these big spikes above and below. Just because, you know, volume coming in. Come on, baby. Okay, so need to just mark something up here. First take profit right there. And this can be our second take profit. And then we can have a third here. Alright, so currently in drawdown about 5 pips. It looks like it's pushing down a little bit here, which is a good sign for us. I'm gonna poke gold, be right back. Go for it, bro. I'm just in this trade, managing this trade right now. I don't want to be bouncing around too much. Come on, GJ. We've been doing so good all week. Yeah, and maybe I got in a little early there, right? This little shenanigans right there. Ideally, like if this candle would form a little bit better, maybe it'd be better off, but I did get in a little early. We'll manage the risk. Currently down 5 pips. We are a-okay though. You know, what I was looking for here is, like I said, I didn't want this thing to be going up above this here. Because I mean, this is kind of like you see this level of resistance, and then it created this level of resistance. So if I see this pushing up higher than this, I mean, we could have a chance to move up some more. And at this point, I would probably reduce my risk, because then the probability of this actually hit my stop loss is higher. So really, I'm looking for it to just keep pushing, push down through here, close, melt, and just fly to our take profit one. Just fly, baby, fly. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on, baby. Poking gold up to 1732. Don't get sells anybody. Hey man, go poke GJ, make it go down. Everybody go sell GJ so it can go down. Let's go, GJ. Let's go. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, GJ. What are you doing? All right, so I'm gonna. What are you doing? I hope you're just like waking up here. This doesn't come down. Come on, GJ. Currently down 11 pips here. And I'm gonna go ahead and close a portion of my trade, manage my risk, because this is now having a higher probability that it's gonna come up and test my stop loss or reach that price. So I'm closing a portion here just to be safe. Keep my losses small. If this is going to hit my stop loss, I want it to be small. And these 15 minute candles are so dirty, just disgusting. Push down, pull back, push down, pull back. Disgusting. So currently down 9 pips. Currently down 9 pips. Next 15-minute candle. Yeah, we just started this new 15-minute candle. How about next 15-minute candle? We're in this, and still wants to push up. What a little bastard, GJ. Oh no, come on now. Do not do this. Okay. I do not like this at all. Oh my goodness, come on now. Just pull down. Pull down. Alright. Pretty sure my stop loss is hit right here. Oh man. Yep. Stop loss is hit. Thing is moving. That thing is moving and grooving all the way up. Took an L here, guys. We took an L. What a ridiculous L. Because I got in early, guys. I got in early here, and that's what freaking screwed me. Okay. Manage my risk. Lost less than I should have. Or I could have. And yeah. It's all good. Took it out here. We're down 15 pips. Minus 15. Part of the game, fellas. Whoop. Part of the game. That was a 1% risk, and I ended up closing half of that, so it'll be less. I think it'll end up being like a 0.6, 0.7%, which plays in my favor, you know. And you know, I mean, if it moves down here and closes below, you know, we could have a potential for second chance, you know. I still think it's going to come down. Just when? Who knows? There's few news within this hour frame. Yeah, at 4. Well, the Euro news, I don't know how much it'll affect GBP, but 4:30 GBP has some news. Too many bottom wicks. I told you next candle. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's why, you know, I was looking for that clear break here, and it's on me because of the I have to be patient. You have to be patient and get that closure below, and that's what screwed me here, because literally it was like a second left whenever I went ahead and entered, and it pulled, just jerked up. And if it would have done that before I entered, I wouldn't have entered, you know. That's why I took an L right here. But even if, like, if this comes down here and closes, you know, with a nice bottom or top wick, we can do the same setup. The setup is still valid. It just hasn't got to a point where it's executing, you know. There's a delay to the pokes. So let's see what gold is up to. Okay. Gold is still in this range, and there's this support here. So be interesting to see how price is going to react here and this level of support before continuing down to the downside. EA melted. Look at this. And GJ, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit here if you just melt right here. This thing hit my stops by 3.3 pips. Fucking melt. Like it, look at it, it's coming down. You asshole. All good. All good. Oh, pumping it up to 1732 before it melts. Up here. Yeah, I see that. I mean, it'll be a nice, good little retrace here before it continues down. Yo, look, man, GJ is just decisive today. What is going on? Oh. This is horrible, man. Can't believe DJ did me like that. Well, I mean, it's my fault. Like, it was literally right here. Where we're like, oh, I'm gonna get in, and then that last second popped up. I just said it before, GJ would 100% be considered a female. It was gonna be, yeah. Dude, I bet, dude. Like, so indecisive, just playing and shit. Ah. And maybe this. Look at this fib right here. look how crazy this is. Look at this fib, right? And look at my markings here, like my take profits. The area that I was talking about here that we're looking at, the fib here would play out. It comes into here, rejects this area, and then moves down. Now, essentially, you could even do, like, if you get some bearish confirmation, put your stops up here. You're looking at like 20 pip stop loss. For like 1 pips, 1.5, not really my cup of tea here, but these are the targets that I'm looking at. Be a 65 pip trade there. Potentially. But I am not trading based off fib today. Not what I'm doing. Yeah, man, I can't believe took this massive freaking massive, but like is jumped in too early. Should have let the entire candle close. No, just got in got in too early. Excuse me. So if you're just jumping on the stream, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I live stream London session 1:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Right now we jumped into a sell on GJ a little too early, and it cost us 15 pips. Took an L a little bit less than 1%. I did reduce my risk when it was breaking the 5-minute resistance. So right now what we're waiting on is the setup is still valid. So I'm waiting for it to continue to move down and actually give me a nice clear indication. What up, Steve? Good morning. Good morning. So if I can get this thing to print out a nice confirmation for me, I'll give it a second chance. Other than that, we are currently sitting at a minus 15 pip on the first chance we gave this first trade of the night. And we've been on a really nice streak, winning streak this week. Just smashing pips and targets, and DJ had to do this. But you know, I think what matters too, like a lot, is how you recover from taking an L. I know, I know some people that when I started trading, they started trading with me, and like they would take an L and like they would lose their shit, be like their world was ending, and I think that kind of mentality, it's definitely difficult to be a trader, just because the thing is losses are part of the game, and you know, we're playing a game of probability here, and we're trying our best to make sure probability is in our favor, but even, you know, with all the probability in our favor, there's nothing there's no such thing as 100%. So occasionally you will take that L, and most of the time, you know, when that L will come, that L will come whenever you decide to over leverage, over trade, and, you know, get greedy, and then all of a sudden you take the L, and you're like, damn, because you'll be like winning, right? You'll be like on win streaks, and the moment you decide, you're like, oh man, I'm unstoppable, and I can take, you know, like everything I call is like great, and it's gonna be winners, and you decide to not abide by your trading plan, your risk management rules, and all that, it comes around to bite you in the ass, and it wipes out all the profits you made that you worked hard for a week, maybe even a month, like whatever. That moment that you decide to try to get one up the system, one up the market humbles you real quick. So that's why it's important to, you know, I know we've been doing great all week, but you have to follow your risk management, you have to follow your trading plan, you have to follow your rules, and you know, I just literally displayed that to you guys right here. The rule that I didn't follow was that I didn't wait for the close below. I didn't wait for the close below, and it completely pulled back. So we're coming up to this level of resistance. See how price reacts here. Right. See here. Damn, GJ, what are you doing? The hell? Look at this. I just completely reverse and go up? What's wrong with you? Disrespecting everything. GJ doesn't want to play nice today. I even wore my GJ shirt today, and it's being a little pain. What's wrong with you? Who hurt you, GJ? Damn. Mm-hmm. Man, we should have took a freaking buy. That. For more entry, 35 pips. 39, almost 40 pips here. This is ridiculous. It's back to the price like when we, well, the price was like right here when we started the session. Above that price now. Look at this. I mean, there's a level of resistance here, blown past that. It has this range now to go up to this way. I mean, from here, has a nice 20 pips to go up. Oh boy. Yo, that would be crazy if this thing comes to come and execute our buy setup. That would be insane. I mean, but look at this. This is like, man, maybe. Look at this right here, guys. So if we focus on this level here, we see that price came all the way down, just melted, respected this level of support, had a pullback, and then came down to break it. And it's like respecting this level, pushing up. This could be your ideal break and retest before it continues down. You see that? Could be kind of what's happening here. Because I mean, we moved down like, man, since yesterday, like this thing melted. Had a little correction here. And this happened, you know, for the New York session where it pulled back up. But then the second half of the New York session and even moving into the Asian session, it just continued, just power down. Had the pre-London here, push it down. And now the London session is just getting some bullish volume in there. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Remember, our job is not to predict price. Our job is to react to price. You know, obviously, my earlier reaction here on this one was a little premature, a little early, and I should have waited for that candle to close confidently below, be able to take that, and paid the price for that. 15 pips. Did manage my trade, so I was risking 1%, closed a portion of that. I ended up losing like 0.7%, just still less than my original amount. So all in all, even though it was an L minus 15 pips, I kept the loss small. And you know, that gives me a lot of confidence and, you know, ability to give this a second chance if it plays out for our session. You know, I'm not going to force anything. I want to make sure I get extra confirmation if I'm going to jump into the setup. But you know, this happened to us this week on gold, where we took a 30 pip stop loss hit on our gold, and then literally we gave it a second chance, and it ran up 80 pips. So, and then I even had a second entry on that gold that netted me another 47 pips. So it's all about how you bounce back and how you take the loss, you know. It's this freaking wig on the, like, what is GJ doing? Like, this, like, no reason for that. No reason. That is just ugly, dude. Super ugly. Still got about a little bit less than an hour left on the stream. Guys, if this is your first time here, you're just now joining us, you're new to the stream, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I stream London session every Monday through Friday. If you want to make sure you don't miss it, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I go live, and notified when I'm dropping videos of different strategies and stuff like that. So, and I'm definitely going to do some like challenge videos. I'm getting ready to set up. I'm thinking I'm going to start Monday my the $10 challenge to $10 to 1,000. I don't know if I should start Monday or wait till the following Monday for a clean month in April. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know. And if you guys have gotten any value, even the value of taking an L here on the 15 pips, make sure you drop me a like on the video. This helps me, you know, gain the channel some exposure, and other people that are looking for similar education and value can also find the channel and join us for our live streams here. Also, don't forget, I can review any charts if you guys have on TradingView. You just have to go up here to the camera, click on it, make sure you click Save Image, copy this last little string of info, and send it in the chat. Please make sure you're not writing, drawing some vulgar information. We had someone send us a chart with a nice little depiction of how they were feeling at the moment. But other than that, welcome to the channel, guys. And right now, if you're just joining us, we have this set up on GJ, and we took a sell a little prematurely. We didn't have the full candle close here. We took the sell. We had our stops above the wick, and it did push back up on us, and we paid that cost. That's where we are with that. Let's see what it does. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 candles left. 4 15-minute candles left. I don't think it's gonna push up, to be honest. Like, do this trend line right. You guys see this right here? So look at this right here. This is a trend, and you pay attention here. Put a markup. Got lows, lows, and lower lows, right? And then it came up to this trend line and completely rejected it. And we're on the 15-minute here. You know, if you're pattern trend trading and you witness this right here, you could have easily jumped in here. You know, you would have liked close to this trend line, maybe even on this level of resistance. But this, you would have probably put your stops above the zone. Maybe even, not even above this one, but above this one. Maybe 22 pips. And then you would have targeted a whole new low, right? The next zone, where down here, I mean, down here. But this trade right here, when you're doing this pattern trend trading, this setup will probably take longer to completely execute, like completely move down. Like you may get in where you have like, you know, a little bit of profit, but like overall this move will probably take longer to complete, just because, like, look at the, let's measure the amount of time from here to here where it's at. It's 8 hours and 45 minutes. You know, even if we say, okay, just from the first move, right? So from this low to this low, about 3 hours. And that, like, my whole session, my whole live is 3 hours. So, you know, we wouldn't, like, it wouldn't be reasonable, right? To say, oh, we're going to be on for that. And so like this one, this low to this low, another 3 hours. Yeah, each one. So, you know, this execution is probably going to be like 3 hours worth. You know, like I would roughly estimate it if it was to play out, because I mean, you could still take an L on this, right? I mean, but the probability is in your favor with the pattern here. Hopefully that makes sense. But that right there is like a specific strategy you would be trading, right? Like you would be pattern trend trading because you've identified the overall trend. You've identified that there's lower highs and lower lows, and you're just trying to complete the move. So, and look, and this thing closed with no wick to the bottom. I think this is what is this called? There's a pattern for this. I think it's like inverted hammer. Oh, but this is if it's bullish. If it's going down, was going up. Oh, so like this, like a shooting star. I think that's what referred to. Shooting star candlestick. Like that, but Not like that. The bearish one. Yeah, little to no upper shadow. Long upper shadow. Yeah. So this is considered a shooting star. What we kind of see right here. Right? 15-minute. But that wouldn't, like, for me, that's not a, because I'm trading this specific breakout strategy and how I'm trading, this to me wouldn't be, oh, I'm gonna get in right here. Imagine like we would have got here and we would have been drawdown already. What gold is doing. And go pulling up a little bit here. And it's pushing up to your 1732. What was it, something? Trying to get to 1732. Crazy is not. Ooh. 30-minute look left. Hour. All right, so we got about 38 minutes left here on the stream. We took a GJ sell and hit our stop loss for 15 pips there. We're just seeing what GJ is doing. Be on here till the end of the streaming here. Hopefully this thing gives us a second opportunity or does something that we can work with, but as of right now, it doesn't look that great. because it's just really piling up, pushing up this Chinese indicator. Took a small loss on the day. It's okay. It is okay. It's Wednesday. We still got Thursday and Friday, and we've been having a phenomenal week. Up 7.26%, and I lost 0.6% because this was a 1% risk. This is ridiculous. Like, what are you doing, GJ? Just not like, it's not what you want to see here. Like, it just dipped down and then completely reversed here. You want to see the continuation, even if you were like dude, look, even if the fibs here, you know, you're looking at this movement down, like it's blowing past that, way past that. You know, like this fib looks like it would have been a nice fib right here. Yeah, see, pushed down, came up, rejected, pushed down, coming back to that same level of rejection here. But that was from here. Wow, look at that candle on GJ. Just absolutely no. Oh, what? Just zero fucks given there. Not respecting it. Doing its own thing. Damn, options. RSI showing some indication. Probably it will go up. I don't use RSI. But it could. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, so GJ is just don't think it knows what it wants to do. Gold is pushing up. We got about 32 minutes left here on the stream. If you're just joining us here, we are looking at GJ, a setup we have here. We did execute a sell a little early, took a small 15 pip loss, and yeah, I mean it pushed up like way up here. And I will give it a second chance if it gives me a setup for that. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. Right now, I don't like the way it looks because it's still in this range. There's no trade zone. I would like it for it to come down here, close below this area, and then with a nice wick to the upside so I can have a nice risk reward and execute a sell to this area. See. Look, I wonder how many these wicks are like ridiculous. Look, 15 pip wick, almost 20 pip wick right there. Damn. Damn, son. Look at it. Oh, GJ. So we got a new hour candle here. Previous one. This was the push down. Created a level of support here. So stuck to this level up here. Dude, this is a nice little doji candle. Bearish. We can get like a bearish engulfing. Higher probability to keep going down. But if it closes bullish, higher probability to keep going down. But if it closes bullish, engulfing, then this is going to continue. It's probably going to come to this area. And even if it's like breaking these like levels here, guys, like this level of resistance, you know, closing above, this level of resistance closing above, I still would not take a trade in this area. Because, you know, my analysis here tells me, you know, focus on this price point area here and the area down here. So I would not jump in here to take a trade inside this area. I want price to be on this side or on this side for some clear indication. Clear indication. Got about 27 minutes here. 25 minutes. 25 minutes and 50 seconds. And you know, if we close inside here, if I finish the stream, if the next candle comes up and we're still inside the range, we haven't got a clear indication for a second chance setup, and it may go up to the top. Like I won't continue to trade. Like if I'm looking for the second chance setup within my session time. So if I don't get that second chance here, then I'm not even, I'm just gonna be done for the day and I'll come back tomorrow. I'll just take the second chance is valid for me if I'm still within my trading session and I get a nice setup for what I was looking for. And when I say second chance, like a second chance would not be it coming up to the side to the buy. Like my second chance would be this type, the trade that I was looking to take down to the downside. But obviously for that to happen, I would need price to come down here. I would need a candlestick down here to close below with a nice wick to the top so I can continue to the downside. That would be the trade. But since price has already moved up way up here, I don't think, maybe not till New York, that it'll have the volume to come down here. And if it continues to go up here, then you know, definitely not taking it because I'm not changing my bias from what I'm trying to do here. And that happens, guys. Sometimes, like, you know, if I would have been patient, you know, like let's look at this. I got in here because of this candle. You see this candle right here? This one? When it was at 1 second, the people that were on when we took it, when it activated, would have seen this. At 1 second, it was right here. And that is breaking and closing below. And I took it. It might have been even a little bit less, but literally that last second from clearing this candle to opening the next, it pushed up right here and moved over here. That's why sometimes the 5 minutes sucks, man. And yeah, sometimes you can get a nicer entry. But here's the thing. If I would have waited for the 15 minute, look, this 5 minute was literally at 3. So at 3:05 was the next candle. So if I look at the 15 minute and I look at that same candle at 3 o'clock, if instead of waiting, instead of going off of the 5 minute, I would have gone off the 15 minute, you would have seen that it just spiked down and then it pulled, it like completely took away the entire volume of this candle, you know? and I wouldn't have entered here. It would have, this thing would have closed here to open here, and I wouldn't have entered, and I still wouldn't have entered. This would have been, this whole move could have been avoided, you know. So just so you know, like, this is what I think about, and I'm gonna make a note of it so I know I need to be a little bit more patient on here, even if it's like, I mean, like I told you guys, it was 1 second. 1 second, that's what it did. That 1 second screwed me. And even then, that 1 second, I went into drawdown. As soon as we started pushing above this level up here, this 5 minute, when we pushed up here above this level, I took off half of my position. Okay, I was risking 1%. Right here, I closed half of that. Right, so the actual total when I hit the stop loss is no longer 1%. Right, ended up being 0.7. So, you know, that's still, you still have to manage your trade when a trade is going against you, to reduce your losses. You know, you want to let your winners win big and your losses lose small. So it was good risk management and trade management on my end. And yeah, I mean, ideally I would have loved it to play out and hit our take profits levels, but sometimes this is what you get. This is what you get. But hopefully you guys can see this and see the results, the things that are happening live, and take that as a lesson for you guys, you know, and incorporate whatever trading rule or plan or whatever you need to, whenever you're caught in a situation like that, you know. But anyways, I mean, this thing, look, it's just, I mean, it's pushed past this level of resistance. You know, it's probably going to move up to this level. Maybe even go up to do the buy execution here. Either way, I mean, I'm probably not gonna jump into anything else. I took my L of the day, and I'll leave it like that. I'm still have a nice profitable week. What is gold doing? Oh, Sonny, you still here? Look, gold hit your 1732, bro. Your poke worked for you, but not for me. Look at that. Sonny had buys to 1732. Smashed. Look, and it's still pushing up. Oh. I have this gold set up here. Now if it breaks above this, closes above this, you have some nice clean traffic to the upside here. See this movement here. See, when I say clean traffic, guys, it's look at these candles. They're all red candles and they're moving in one direction. Now, if it was like this, you know, up, down, up, down, up, down, your probability of this being able to move through this is not as high as it's being able to move through this. Look at this. This thing is freaking flying. Flying. Look at it. Look at it. Wow. And GJ also moving up. Of course. Of course. Just disrespecting everything. And you know, Wednesdays are typically known for midweek reversals, meaning it'll have a pullback from where it's been going throughout the week. So we have this bearish trend has been pulling down, like just dropping, and here's Wednesday pulling up a little. So something that you can take into account and think about for the next one. What a move. What a move. We got about 18 minutes left here on the session. We do our live stream till 4:30, and doesn't look like we're gonna get that second chance for an entry for our setup down to the downside. We may even get this setting up to move up, but like I said, if this is the move, I mean, you guys can take it if you want, but I wouldn't jump in. I'm not gonna jump in because I already took my chance down, and I'm not gonna take a buy when I'm taking the sell. I would give it another. I would take another trade if the sell would set up again for me and play out, but it doesn't look like it is, and it's pushing up. So it is what it is. Sometimes you take an L and you keep it moving. Not gonna dwell on it. But if you guys like the I mean, whoever's looking at this setup here, if this setup is still valid, it's just I'm choosing not to jump into this setup because I had already jumped into this. Make sense? So if you haven't jumped into anything and you're looking for a setup, if this activates, this could be something for you, you know? Anyways, if you're just joining us, welcome to the channel, Lord Banks FX, and we do live streaming London sessions every London session, 1:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Time's going to change next week, heads up, but for the rest of this week, that's the time frame. So if you don't want to miss a live stream, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you're notified when I am live. I've been getting a lot of new people, jumping on here. But for the people that have been on with me, at least this week, you know, I think it's important to see this play out, this 15 pip loss, so you can recognize how you should be handling when your trade hits stop loss, right? Because I think it's super important, especially with your psychological, like your psychology is, if you throw yourself off, dude, it will ruin how you do analysis, how you like. When I started out trading, I would take a loss and all of a sudden I would think my strategy was wrong. My strategy was the shit. It wasn't worth anything anymore. The market has changed and now I cannot use that strategy anymore. I just felt like it was, you know, I had to completely revamp how I did things. And I'm going to jump back on tomorrow for tomorrow's London session, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to clean the chart up, start with the fresh, clean chart. I'm going to do top-down analysis. I'm going to set up my ranges, and I'm going to wait for price to come to my range and to come to my price levels that I've identified. And then I'm going to execute a trade as long as it meets my, you know, my requirements, which my risk management and whatnot. So before, when I started out, man, I would just, when I would take a loss, like I would just change everything up. And that right there was like one of the worst mistakes I could have made, because I didn't give myself, first of all, enough chance or like enough confidence in like what I was doing with that strategy to measure whether or not it was effective. I was like jumping from strategy to strategy to strategy to strategy, and just, I mean, it was a mess. And that was one of the lessons I had to learn, was to put myself in a position where even if I take an L, even if I hit stop loss, it doesn't mean my entire process, my entire system is to shit. It just means this one particular one is part of the probability and percentage of the L's that are for sure to come, and this won't be the last L I take. Like, I'll get another one. Trust me, like another one will happen. You know, and I mean, we had taken 5 trades this week, and we had lost 1, and now we've taken 6 and lost 2, right? But even then, coming into the stream today, I was up 7.26% for the week. I managed the trade while the stop loss, before the stop loss got hit, to take off some of that position, so I didn't lose the full 1%. So that plays into my favor for my percentage for the week, and you know how much, you know, I ended up losing less than what initially was being risked, you know. Look at this massive candle that GJ is doing on this 30-minute. Ridiculous. Man, this thing is like, I don't know what's been going on with my my internet has been just tripping. No. Look at this thing. This thing is about 10 pips away from triggering our setup to buy. It's crazy, man. Got about 10 minutes left here on the stream. Does look like it is pushing up at this point. And like I said, maybe this area coming to break and retest it. So this could be the retest at this point. And if you do like breaks and retest trades, you know, you want to see what price does in this area, right? And then look for bearish confirmation to continue. And then you would just put your stops, you know, above the wicks, and then you could target a lower low. But keep in mind, that lower low will probably take a few hours to set up. And you know what, if once it gets to this price, I'm gonna set an alert right here. So when it gets here, I can read that price action, because that would be a nice setup, you know, depending on how much how big the wicks are. You know, you could target this low. That's already 3.89. But it should technically, to continue the pattern, move to a lower low, which if this was the low, you know, it could move down here to test this zone down here. It'd be about 100 pips. And that could play out probably during New York. And what I'll do for you guys is I'll actually, because I have the alert here, once it comes in here and that setup plays out, I'll send out, because this will be a longer trade, 7.48 risk to reward. Well, really, it's going to depend on, you know, probably put the stops up here. Still have a nice setup. I'll send the signal in the Telegram channel, but make sure the Telegram channel, if you're not in it, it's in the description of the video, has the link, so you can join that. But this would be a nice, and this would be a longer term trade. And by longer term, I don't mean days, I just mean probably like 8 hours or so, you know? Like if this executes in New York, maybe we end up cashing out by like by the end of say Asian session. Just because we're working on patterns here. Like look, I'll measure, and I did it earlier. I'll measure this pattern from where here's the support and then it broke and it's coming for the retest. The time on this has been literally like a whole day, 22 hours, 23 hours, right? So if you think about that, the time is going to be similar for the next, like at this point where it moves down to a new lower low, about the same amount of time, you know? Because essentially, look, watch. Where is, oh, it's right here somewhere. It's down here. Boom. And it's already coming up here. Essentially what we would be looking for is something like this. Just repeating its pattern. See? Because it came down, support, hold up, broke support, came back, retested the same support, now comes down for a lower low. You know, I'll even leave that right there so we can check it out tomorrow, see how it played out. I have a big project for client, won't be in tomorrow, but see y'all Friday. All right, bro, take it easy. We have left here, I had never noticed the general structure of the market, only traded nonsense, support or resistance break. Saw your streams and I found what I was missing, the structure. Appreciate your work. Hey, no problem, bro, I'm here for it. You know, I enjoy providing that value, and I appreciate you guys for joining me here. Even you know, even if we take a 15 pip stop loss. But either way, I mean, I'm gonna keep showing up, and I'm gonna keep answering your questions, and I'm gonna keep, you know, providing as much value as I can to you guys. So make sure you guys are in the Telegram, because this will be a nice setup that I can call out in the Telegram. I don't call out the trades that I do in the live in the Telegram, because these are quick moves to execute within the session. So for me, it wouldn't make sense to call it out in the Telegram, because it's too quick, and if you miss the entry, you get in late, you mess up the risk to reward, and you know, it's a whole thing. So in order for signals to kind of be effective, they have to be ones on higher time frames that will be playing out over a larger amount of time. So what I like to do is have like these types of setups that I can actually call out for that. And they're still considered intraday because it's within the day. But like I said, this right here, you know, let's measure the time here. If we did from here to here, you know, it'd be like 16 hours. No, I'm not gonna sit here on the stream for 16 hours. Like I got a life, I got things to do. So, but I mean, like for me to set price alerts here, you know, this will alert me on my phone. Wherever I'm at, I'll see it on my phone and know what's happening, and I can send out the signal on the Telegram. So make sure you join that, guys. It's in the description. It's free. You know, I'm not charging for anything here. But also, like, if you are just joining the channel, if you're new to the channel, thank you for jumping on, and be sure you subscribe and hit notification icon. That way you are notified when I go live, as I stream every Monday through Friday London session. And this week it's from 1:30 to 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, but the time will change next week because daylight savings time takes effect on Sunday for the EU. Oh man, we got about 2 minutes here, like 1 minute left actually, on the stream. And I mean, GJ pushed all the way up here. GJ is just having a field day. Imagine, and here's another thing. You know, when I was starting out too, this is what I would do is, let's say I was taking that sell, right? And then it pulls up to where I had identified my stop. When I was inexperienced and starting out trading, I would be like, oh man, it's coming close to my stop loss. But it's got to come down because my analysis says it's going to come down. It's got to come down. So I would like move my stop loss up or remove my stop loss altogether. And it would just imagine if I would have done that and it pushed up, and look at the push up. Look how many you would have been complete drawdown, like 50 pips, bro. Like it's not reasonable. So that's something that you guys can take away from the stream as well. But anyways, that is my time. It's 4:30 a.m. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Thank you so much. Come back tomorrow and we'll see if we can get these 15 pips back. If I don't call a trade in the Telegram. If you're not in the Telegram link is in the description. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Much love and peace. See you.